Hi, and welcome back to another motivational moment with me, your coach, Michelle. You guys, I am super excited about this video, and I am just almost jumping out of my skin because I can't wait to start sharing this great topic with you guys. Now, I'm going to apologize up front because for some reason, my bra strap keeps wanting to hang out with you as well. So, if that happens, y'all, it's not me, it's just something I can't control at the moment. So, today's topic is why everyone should keep a journal. Now, if you know me, then you know I love journals. Oh my goodness, I am a journal loving somebody. You hear me? So let me just share a few of my journals with you guys. So first of all, this is my Happy Planner fitness journal right here, and you can get this from the Happy Planner store. You can get this online. You can go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and let me just take you to last week. Yeah, haven't finished filling it in, so don't judge me because I don't judge you. But as you can see, this is where I track stuff. And so on here, I track the steps that are counted on my fitness watch. I track the steps that are counted when I have my phone in my pocket because I'm moving. And I have a section here where I can write what my priority is, and it's always eating healthy and exercising, always across the board. But then in this section down here below, now I have a little squiggly line here, you guys. I hope you guys can see that. Yep, I have a squiggly line here because I didn't write a daggone thing. But everything else I keep track here. I keep track of the calories that, now I'm not writing everything out. And the reason why I don't do that is because, let me show you this. Okay, I started sending a text message. I obviously was not aware of that. So I have the My Plate app on my phone. And so what I do is, you probably can't see it that well, but this is the My Plate app. And so I log in everything that I eat. So what I'm not going to do is go back and write it in here when it's already in here. So I will go through, like I know on the 11th, my breakfast was 484 calories. My lunch was 625 calories. My dinner was 260. And I had a snack that was 317 calories. And it keeps track of my exercise. My weight, I only weigh myself once a month. That's the first of every month, and that is it. And then my water. So on the 11th, I had 90 ounces of water, which is the equivalent of, come on, 11 glasses of water. Because if you know me, then you know I'm filling this up twice a day. And then I have tea, of course, and that counts as your water. So yeah, so I just decided I am not going to sit and write all that stuff out again. So I do keep track of the calories for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I write an S 3 times, which stands for my snacks. Sometimes I don't have any snacks. Sometimes I may have one. Sometimes I may want three. It just depends. And then at the very bottom, I write down my exercise. So if I got on my spinning bike or did some weights or whatever, I write it down here. So this is my journal that I use for that. And then I have my social media journal, which is this one right here. And this planner is from the Happy Planner. This one I ended up, let me see, I had to order this one online because every now and they don't always have it in the store. So I had to order it online, and I bought the rings separate. So, and it comes with the front and back cover, and I ordered the dividers and the paper that's in it. But everything that's pertaining to my social media life goes in here. I have a tab for video ideas. I have a tab for cooking video ideas, motivational ideas, podcast ideas, and motivational topics, Thankful Thursday, special video ideas. So it's just broken down just by the way I need it, but this is what I use. This is my journal for that. And as you can see, it is quite big, so I don't carry that around everywhere. And then I have my war binder, and that is this one. So the blue cover I just showed you, they have it in pink as well. So I have this, and they also have it in white, but I figured because I'm going to be handling it, I didn't want it in white because it'll get, if you have stuff on your hands, God forbid I touch my face, I have makeup on and I touch that cover, it's now stained. So I use this for my war binder. This is in essence a journal as well. And so when I open it up, as you can see, I have my dividers, I have tabs for various things, I have tabs for prayer, and this is for people and myself that are are in need of prayer. I have a tab for praise. I have a tab for scripture writing, studying, notes, and miscellaneous. So this is my journal for that. And then I have so this is, like I said, this is my prayer slash war binder. Depends on what you want to call it. I have my business journal, or as I like to call it, this is my vision book slash business journal right here. Now, as you can see, both of these covers are pink, and yes, I do get them confused from time to time, but that's why it pays to open up and read. But this is what did I just say? My vision book, because I don't do vision boards. I've told you all why, but this is my vision book. I love it because I can take this everywhere I go. Now, my other one from last year is over there on the shelf, and that one was always going with me everywhere I went. I like to do a new one every year. You can do whatever you choose to do. If it works for you, that's great. I'm going to give you 2 thumbs up, but I like to do a new one every year. And so this one here is broken down. I have my health and wellness in here. I have my savings. I have travel. My business is in here. I have what I call a catch-all. And that's just like random things that I just put back here. And then I have this tab here that I haven't written anything on yet because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that one just yet. But this is my vision. This is where I go to journal and write down things because my mind is always cooking. It's coming up with new ideas, and that information goes into here, which, by the way, I am working on creating some signature programs that I want to be able to sell, to teach, all of that good stuff. So guess what, you guys? That stuff goes in here. Next, I have my this is my journal that I use for taking notes when we have our Circle of Champions class. So I use this, and it's just a composition book, and I use this to take all my notes in. And then last but not least, here is my journal that I use for Sunday morning notes. And I got this from Walmart. And I love the cover because it has the scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. And for I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Y'all, that's powerful. One of my favorite scriptures. So I have this, and like I said, every Sunday, and it's in my favorite color too, I open it up and I write down the date, the preacher, whoever's preaching, what the subject is, the text, and I take my notes. And I love it because I love to go back. And I have older journals that I can go back and look at sermon notes. So that's another reason why I like to take notes. So now, what do Albert Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, and Frederick Douglass all have in common? Now, you're probably thinking, Michelle, I don't know. What could they possibly have in common? Well, each of these famous people, they kept a journal. They kept a journal to record their experiences, thoughts, and feelings. So, did you know that journaling can help you do some of the following things? Number one, it can help you achieve your goals. Because when you use your journal to write down your goals, which I do let me make sure I pick up the right one. Hold on. In my vision book, this is where I write down my goals and dreams and ideas. You can keep better track of your intentions. This will help you stay accountable. It'll serve as a reminder of what you need to do to accomplish them and just to make sure your goals are specific. Can't stress that enough. You have to make sure your goals are specific. And I always go back to the thing of losing weight. Don't just write down you want to lose weight. I have a health and wellness section. My goal is broken down to how much weight I want to lose between January the 1st and December the 31st. I am very clear about what it is that I want to do. Don't just write down you want to lose weight. Okay, well, that's fine, but how much weight? Don't just say you want to start a business. Be clear. What kind of business do you want to start? What do you want to accomplish? What is your goal? What is your niche? What, all of that. It has to be specific. Number two, keeping a journal will help you gain self-confidence because seeing your progress can also give you a serious confidence boost. You can feel proud looking back at the challenges that you faced and seeing how far you've come. That's what keeping a journal will do for you. You can go back and you can say, wow, I'm looking at January the 1st, where I was then, and then you get all the way to the end, to December 31st, and see where I ended up. That is some powerful stuff, you guys. This is why you need to keep a journal, to keep all of that. Because I'm going to tell you something. You might think that you're going to remember it all, but you're not. I like to think that I can remember everything, but guess what? I don't. So that's why I write it down, and I don't have to. Keeping a journal, number 3, will also improve your writing and your communication skills. So writing, like anything else, improves with practice. If you journal every day, you're practicing the art of writing. And if you use a journal to express your thoughts and your ideas, it'll help improve your overall communication skills. Again, I am writing something. Now, this I only use on Sunday because this is for me to keep my Sunday morning sermon notes in. But this is my war binder / prayer journal. I'm writing in this every single day. Every day I write in here. I try to do it right before I go to bed. Sometimes I do it first thing in the morning. It just depends. But definitely I'd like to try to do it before I go to bed because then I can just write down things that I've experienced throughout the course of the day. And this is my vision book. I'm writing something in here every day as well. Doesn't matter if it's in the health and wellness section. Doesn't matter if it is in my savings section. I am writing something in here every day. This one I only use on Thursdays for Circle of Champions. This one, my health and wellness, I'm writing in this every day because I do have to record my stuff. And this one again is my social media planner. I'm writing something in here every day as well. So let's move all of this back over here so it's out of the way. And so, yeah, and so if you're not really good with communicating and writing, keeping a journal is the perfect way to do that. So number 4, keeping a journal also helps you to organize your thoughts and your ideas. Let me just use this one. If I had to keep track of everything I want to say and do on my social media channels, do you think I could actually hold all of that up here? No, I can't. This is why I write it down. Because there's just so much going on, and I come up with ideas. Like I said, most of the times I come up with ideas late at night. And so I can get up, pick up this book, go to the section I need to go to, and write. As a matter of fact, when I finish doing this video, I have some thoughts that are coming to me even as I'm doing this video that I'm going to put in here. So your journal time allows you to brainstorm as you find inspiration. And plus, it can take your journal. Plus you can take your journal everywhere. Now again, I don't take this one everywhere necessarily because it is huge and it's just big. Now if I were going to a library to sit and just write, then yeah, I can put this in my bag and just take it. But let me show you something. I want to show you the difference. Hopefully you guys can see this. Do you see how much bigger this big blue one is than the pink one? So yeah, it's not quite easy to carry that one around, but you can take it anywhere. If I'm looking for inspiration and I need to hear from God, I can take my journal for my Sunday morning sermon notes anywhere I want to, and I can go all the way back and look at, because let me see when I started this journal, you guys, just for GP. I can look at sermon notes that still bless me even to this day. And I started this particular one, oh wow, on May the 6th of 2019. Because as you can see, there are a lot of pages, and I still have a lot of empty pages in the back. So I started this journal, like I said, last May of 2019. And so I write in it every week faithfully. But I can take this with me if I'm feeling some kind of way and I just need some inspiration. And I can flip back through and say, oh, you know what? I remember when Pastor preached about ABCXYZ. And I can go back and read my notes. I can go back and look up that scripture just to, get me in a different place. And I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about how you can take it everywhere, and that means that you never have to worry about forgetting anything. So here are a few types of journaling options to consider. Again, this is in no way a complete list. You decide how you want to journal. It is completely up to you. So you might want to do a dream journal, and that means where you can take notes of your dreams. I find dreams to be very interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I believe that during our dreams, God is speaking to us. And now, not always, maybe not always, but I do believe a lot of times God speaks to me through my dreams. And I do believe that he uses that time for some foreshadowing of some things to come. And let me tell you this real quick and I'm going to move on. One time, years ago, I was a kid, and I had a dream about my next door neighbor. He was riding his bike down the street and he fell. And he fell by the telephone pole. And he scraped up his right shoulder. All of this was just scraped up. And lo and behold, about a month or so later, he actually fell right by that same telephone pole, and he scratched his shoulder up exactly the way I saw it in my dream. Y'all, that's kind of scary and creepy that I actually saw that incident happen even before, a month or two before it actually happened. So I do believe a lot of times dreams are foreshadowing. But again, I do believe that God speaks to us through our dreams, because I had a dream one night of my Aunt Carolyn. I think I may have shared this with you guys before, I'm not sure. But I never met my mom's sister, my Aunt Carolyn, because she actually passed away 2 weeks before I was born. But my mom told me that she kept asking, how's the baby? Is the baby here yet? She was sick. She passed away from pneumonia, but she kept asking about me. And so one day, this was a few years ago, I had a dream, and she came to me in my dream, and we spent the whole day shopping, and I described the lipstick she had on and how much fun we had. And I only had seen black and white pictures of her, so I didn't know that that was a color that she actually wore. And we had so much fun, and we were sitting down at the food court, and we were eating. And I remember she looked at her watch. She said, all right, baby, I got to go now. And she got up, and we started walking towards the elevator. And she said, it was so great hanging out with you. We'll do this again. She said, but I have to go right now, though. And she pushed the elevator button. I kept pleading with her, Aunt Carolyn, please don't leave. Please don't leave. I want to spend more time with you. And she said, well, I have to go, but I'm going to be back. She said, I promise you, I'll be back. And she said, and she gave me a hug. She gave me a kiss on my forehead. And she said, tell Monique I said I love her. Now, the funny thing is that I never met my Aunt Carolyn. So she certainly never got a chance to meet my daughter. But she knew who my daughter was. And then I had a time a few years back, I was on a plane traveling. I forgot, I don't know if it was for work or for pleasure. But anyway, I was on a plane, and I had dozed off. Because if you know me, I'm asleep before that plane taxis down the runway. But I was sitting there, and I was sleeping. I was sleeping good. And my Aunt Carolyn came to me in my dream. And she said to me, she said, baby girl, I want you to tell Monique that I love her. You tell her I believe in her and that she can do it. And I remember asking her, do what? What is it that you're talking about? And she said, just be sure to tell her. And just that quick, she was gone. And I woke up, and I'm looking all around like, did anybody just see my Aunt Carolyn? Of course, I didn't say it because these people thought I was crazy. But I realized I was dreaming it. And so this is why I'd say keeping a dream journal might be something that you want to do. You can keep a food journal, and this will help you make better food choices, especially if you're watching your weight. It's a great way to write down recipes for healthy food options. It's a great way to track what you're eating. Again, I do that in my Happy Planner food log. They actually make this that comes in this, oh god, I'm seeing myself in the face. They make this that comes in this size as well, so you can see the difference between the two of these. So it's just about what you want. I always get the mini, but they do make the classic size. So yeah, you can do that. And I think this is perfect if you are looking for, or you want to track maybe some healthy options for eating that you've come up with. You can write that in your food log. You can keep a fitness and exercise journal, which actually is this right here, because I can write down my exercising in here. Now, you know what? I could kick myself because I actually have a fitness. Well, let me say this. This is my food journal because I track my food, but I write down when I work out. I do actually have a fitness slash exercise journal, and I do apologize that it is in my gym bag, which is across the room, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to make a note to show it to you in my Catch Up With Me video next week. But I do track the machines that I've used, the calories I've burned, my sets, my reps, the weight, all of that good stuff goes in that journal. But like I said, I do apologize that I forgot to take it out of my gym bag, but I will talk about it in my Catch Up With Me video next week. And then there's a gratitude journal. So this has become one of my favorite things to do, and that's what I did for the last quarter of last year. I got the Recollections holiday journal, planner rather, and didn't want to use it for planning because I have my catch-all planner right here that I show you guys on my Catch Up With Me video. So I didn't need it for planning purposes, but each day I use the blank lines to talk about something that I was grateful for. You can write more than one thing if you want to, or you can just focus on one thing that you're grateful for. And I like I said, I love it because I'm thankful. There's always something to be thankful for. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. There's always something to be grateful for. Plus, you can go back later on and look at what you wrote in your journal. There are budget and spending journals. So this is a great way to track how much money you're spending on a daily, weekly, monthly. You can also keep track of your bills, all of that good stuff. And I actually, don't be mad at me, charge it to my head and my heart, because it's on the bookshelf across the room. But I do have the Happy Planner extension pack of the budget journal, which is just, so it's not the whole budget journal in and of itself, because it actually, the budget journal, it looks like this, but it's for budgeting purposes only. So you can get the extension pack, which will allow you to put it, you can put it in one of these, to be honest with you, and just track it for 6 months at a time. That is over there. I'm going to show that to you as well in my Catch Up With Me video next week, because I forgot to go and get it off the shelf, and I'm not going to interrupt this video to do that. But like I said, it's a great way to keep up with your bills, how much you're spending, how much you're saving, all of that good stuff. And it'll allow you to see what you're actually spending your money on. You can keep a social media journal, which I showed you guys. This is mine right here. This is my social media journal. So everything that pertains to social media goes in that book. It helps you to keep track of your posting schedule, your YouTube video ideas, blog ideas, vlog ideas, and podcast ideas. So I use mine for vlogging, podcasting, YouTube video ideas. And like I said, that's not in no way a complete list, because you can keep a journal for anything that you want to keep a journal for. My sister, we happened to go to Michael's last month, and they only had one a happy planner left on the shelf for tracking your wedding. Actually, no, I take that back. There was two, because she bought both of them. As you know, my sister's getting married next December, and so she was like, oh my God, I need this. So she bought two because there was only two left, and so she's going to be able to track everything that's pertaining to her wedding in there. And guess what? She can put it on the shelf, because I don't know about you guys, but all of my past planners, my calendars, and my past fitness books like this, they're over on my bookshelf. You all can't see it, but they're over on my bookshelf. And I keep them because, like I said, you can go back and look at them later on. Plus, they're just great to keep. They're yours. And I love decorating, and sometimes I like to go back and look at my creations. So all I'm saying is, you guys, I want you to get into the habit of journaling. Now, I know some people that have apps on their phone where they journal, and that's fine. You can do that too. Me personally, I like to have something that I can write in. Now, I'm not saying that you can't type in your notes or whatever on your phone. You can do that, or if you want to put it on your iPad, you can do that too. But me, I like to handwrite stuff, and it's easier for me to go back and look at it and all that other good stuff. Plus, I like to decorate my pages, so I do that too. But I just want you all to get into the habit of keeping a journal, because I promise you will love it. Let me do a quick recap, and I'm gonna let you be. So this motivational moment is designed to motivate you guys to start keeping a journal. And my phone always rings as I'm doing a video, but guess what? Mark's gonna have to wait. Y'all, let me show you a picture of him. I know he's gonna get me, but this is him right here. This is Sheriff High right here. So anyway, today's motivational moment is to motivate you guys to keep a journal. And I talked about how Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Frederick Douglass, and those are just to name a few, kept journals. So if they can keep a journal, I can keep a journal. I know full well you can keep a journal too. And so I talked about how journaling can help you achieve your goals. It can help you gain self-confidence. It can improve your writing and communication skills. It can help you organize your thoughts and your ideas. And then I gave you a list of some journaling that you might want to do. You can keep a dream journal, a food journal, fitness exercise journal, gratitude journal, budget and finance journal, social media journal, and the list can go on and on and on. It all depends on what it is that you want to do. So that's all I have, you guys. I want to thank you so much for giving just a little bit of your time, and I hope something I said motivates you to go out and start journaling. Thank you to all of my newest subscribers. Thank you for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. You know my drill. You know the spill. I love each and every one of you, front to the moon and back, and y'all know it's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing at all, because I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going in. I'm going to love you when you're coming out. I'm going to love you even when nobody else even likes you. And you can take that to the bank. That's always and forever. Until next week, take care.